Hello everyone. Once again, you are welcome back in this video, and this video is as usual going to be very important because in this video I'm gonna really discuss about something that is going to be very useful while you are doing conversation. Yes, because I have seen many times many audience, many co-learners, and even sometimes I have got such some experienced speaker, they stuck into the some condition, they stuck into the some special situation, and they don't get a proper particular words. So in this video I'm going to discuss about those things before doing this kinds of conversation, before you are going to have this kinds of conversation with anyone, no matter you are going to with your friends. So that is in this video I'm gonna share before going to this kinds of conversation, before going to get this kinds of conversation with anyone. So first of all, you have to make sure with some things that is going to be very important. First one is that greeting. Greeting is really important because greeting just open the door of your conversation. If you are giving a good greeting to your friends, to the co-learners, or the person whom you are going to face, so if you are greeting properly with a positive energy, with a positive attitude, so these things will help you to start the conversation very comfortably, conveniently, because in the initial time it's become very difficult to initiate the conversation, suppose, because before that situation both person does not know about each other, and suddenly they come to before each other and before the camera, not physically. So before the camera, or you can say before online, facing to each other, it's a very difficult rather than the normal. If you are meeting any person physically normally, so it's very simple to start your conversation, and you can start from anywhere. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? And but if you are on a online, if you are on any platform where you are going to perform any conversation with your friends, no matter it is a ladies or a gents, so it takes a little bit very challenge, it become little bit challenging. So how we can start our conversation, because we try to give our uh, cut a good figure over that person so that he can understand you properly, so he can answer you, he can try to cope with you, with your mistakes, with your fluency, with your way of pronunciation, because these things always make the each other very hasty. So that's why I want to say, so greeting is the very one of the great part of the starting conversation, because I've seen many times, if anybody is giving a good greeting, hey, hi, hello, and how are you, and if they are using a special types of phrasal verbs that are quite polite, that are quite impressive, so those things, those impressive words, make them very convenient, make them very easy to start the conversation and keep on still the last. So second one thing that I want to say, second thing is that to be front to front and to be make a eye contact, because while you are talking to each other and you are not making eye contact to the co-learners, so it is very difficult. Okay, if you are showing, it shows your signage, it shows you are less confident. Okay, if you are not able to make eye contact with your friends whom you are talking, whom you are going to do a conversation, and you are not able to make eye contact with that person, so what will happen, do you know? The other will think that you have a lack of confidence. Because of lack of confidence, you are not able to face my question broadly, confidently. So in that particular situation, the person started to cope with you, and he started thinking that you cannot answer my question in professionally, in a real fluency. So he just tried to just time pass, he started to manage the how I can just overcome the time, and how I can just cope with the times, because that situation make them discomfort. and he always try to uh, overcome. He always try to just not ask a such question in which you can stuck. So these things not create a real conversation, because some feelings, some thought he doesn't couldn't able to share you, and some things, some feelings you are also not able to share with him. So this is not a good way to do or have a conversation with anybody. Conversation, it means to sharing heart to heart information to each other. If you are talking to anyone, if you are sharing any information, if you are connecting with any person, no matter from where he is connecting, no matter he is from our country or out of the country, okay, suppose suddenly you are got a such person, he is not out, he is not from our country, he is from other country of the world. So what will happen, do you know? If you are not giving your 100%, if you are not trying to connect with that person heart to heart, so it will happen to give the it will happen very difficult to give the information and share the information to each other with 100%, because because these things create a burden boundary. And you know, if you are having a eye contact and you have a good impression and body gesture, these all things help a lot to make both parties convenient and give a calm and peaceful environment and comfort zone to complete the conversation. And third thing I want to share, I want to say that that is also quite important for every conversation. And if anybody wants to do the conversation with anyone, so first of all, he should have a one thing, one quality, and one thing always keep in mind, that is listening. While someone is speaking, if you are listening 100%, if you are listening very carefully, eagerly, so these things make the conversation very interesting, because if you are giving your 100% for the listening, so other person will always try to give more and more information. He always try to be your friend, try, and he also try to listen you properly while you are going to speak. So listening is also as important as two points that I have discussed. First one is that greeting, second one is that making a body gesture and eye contact, and third one is listening, because listening is better than those all things. And if you are listening to the person, so try to answer a little bit, answer, try to give a comma, this kinds of sorry tone, okay. And if you are not getting any points, so you just try, if you are telling them I'm sorry, please can you could you repeat that. So these kinds of things make the conversation interesting and understandable. And if the other person is still continue, okay, continue speaking and you are just listening them, so after short while, after a while, he will think that that person with whom I'm doing conversation is not getting me 100%. So what will happen, his confidence will go down, okay, his moral is go down, and he will think something different about you. And if you are completely engaged, you are running, you are going parallel to the conversation of that person, word to the word of that person, so he will think give, okay, he will try to give more and more information about himself, about his location, about his profession, about his family, about his hobbies. Whatever you are going to ask, those all things he will answer you very eagerly, very with a full confidence, okay, having a having in a positive attitude. Do you know why? Just because of your involvement. And involvement is very important in any conversation, because conversation cannot continue if you are not involving in the conversation. And one thing more you have to always keep in mind, involvement is important. Not your involvement should not be as a stuck, as a hinder. Okay? When you get a right time, you can involve, and you always try to find a stoppage where from you can start your conversation. Because sometimes I have got such situation. I have listened many conversation when only single body is continuously speaking, only single person is spoke most of the time, and second, just listening. So it is also very important to find your stoppage from where you can start your conversation, from where you can start your opinion, from where you can demonstrate over that point that already decided and over that person is speaking. So what is very important, this is also very important point, to always be alert, be early, and be cautious to find the stoppage from where you can start your speaking. Because during the conversation, it's not only to just listen to the other person, involvement, and find a stoppage from where you can start your point, from where you can demonstrate your point. This is also very important, and it can be only happen when you are very cautious and very alert to finding a stoppage. As soon as someone is giving us such point from where you can demonstrate, from where you can start your journey, just find out and start as soon. And in the same way, that person will also do. If you are arriving, suppose you are telling something about yourself, I'm from where, and I'm from UP, and in UP, I'm living in Chandauli. Chandauli district is very close to the Varanasi district. And as soon as you will say the Varanasi district, then he just pick up the point and started asking the question. Oh my God, you are from Varanasi district. So tell me something about Varanasi, because it's a quite famous city, and I have heard a lot of about this city. And please tell me something about this city. And he keep the point and started explaining the things, and started asking the question from his side. And and you have a need, and at that time you have to be, you will also get a chance to explain about the things that you have already said. So in the last, I would like to say that these all things that I have feel, that I realize that, and I consider in many conversation, that I decided to share with you. And these all things are really important to have a conversation. Suppose you are going to have a conversation with a co-learner, any co-learner, or a well fluent speaker. So these things will help you a lot to have a conversation with that guys. And in the last, thank you so much for to be continue to stay in this video till the last. Okay, thank you so much.